What's going on, everyone? This is Smil, and in today's tutorial I want to show you how to add one of these table of contents to your blog post. So if you have seen this before on different sites and you have no idea how it's done, then today I'm going to show you how you can add it to your blog post. Now here I am inside of WordPress because I'm going to show you how you can use a plugin to easily do this. It's a free plugin, so don't worry about having to pay for anything. I'm going to show you how this is done. So if you are already logged into WordPress, then what you want to do is you want to go over here to where it says plugins, then you want to add new. Once you click add new, you're going to have to search over here for the plugin that I'm going to tell you about. And that plugin is called Easy Table of Contents. And it's right here, Easy Table of Contents. And what you will see is this particular logo. So you want to use this one. This is the one that I'm using. And this is the one that I will install on here, show you in the tutorial. Now, for the sake of this tutorial, I've actually already installed this plugin. So that's why this is gray. But for you, this should be blue. So what you need to do is you need to click on this so that you can install it. So once it's installed, then I'm going to go to a blog post and show you how to do it. But before I do that, I want to show you what it looks like on a blog post that doesn't have it already. So here's one of my posts that I have. And as you can see, you don't see the table of contents anywhere on here. Now, the table of contents will be at the beginning of the post. So that's the whole purpose of it. Some people have it over on the side over here, but it's typically right here at the very beginning before you start reading. So this one doesn't have it, and so I'm going to show you how to add it. So now that we're back over here, I'm going to go to a post and I will show you how this is done. I'm going to go back to the other one that I saw. I'll use this one. Now the table of contents is going to be at the very end of the post. So you're not going to see anything over on the side or up at the top. It's going to be at the very end. So I will scroll down all the way to the very end here, and it's going to be right here at the end. Now, don't ask me why this is jumping. It only jumps at the very end of the post, but never mind that. You will see right here where it says insert table of contents. Now you have to do this for every single post. So for this one, I am going to click table of contents. Now, how does table of contents work? Well, it works based on your H1, your H2 tags, your headings. So you have to label each subheading that you have as either H1, H2, or H3. So I'm going to go back up to the top. And this could be a reason why I have not added this yet. And this one would be considered a H2 tag, actually, yeah, H2. So let me see what I have it as. So I actually have it as a heading 1. So this is the first one that's going to show up in the table of contents. Now, if I scroll down and I look for any more, then this one would be the second one, which I already have it labeled right here as the second one. And let me see if I see a third one, which is one right here. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. It sure is. So it looks like I've already labeled my H1, H2, H3. This is probably like H4. Yep. So that's already it. So those are the 4 that you will see show up in the table of contents. Now, if you have way more than that, it lets you do, I think, up to H6 headings. And if you have more than that, then here's an alternate heading where you have to literally specify. So you're going to have to put in a lot more information here if you have far more than that. But just for those 6, this is what they offer. Now I have 4. So if you have 4 or 5, then you need to check the box for each one of those. So I'm going to check the box for each one of these because I only have 4. So now that I have 4, I'm going to update this. And once I update it, then it is going to show just like this. Now you will not see it in this open page. It has to actually be published in order for you to see it. I'm going to open this up in a new window. I'm going to do it. Actually, I'll do a new tab. And here it is right here. So we can see this keeps popping up. And there it is. Now, this is not a long one. However, the ones that I have on my other blog posts are a lot longer because there is much more longer content. So if we go over to another post, I'm going to close this out and I will show you a different post because it's a longer post. It's this one. And you will not be able to see it while it's in here, but I will show you this by opening up a new window, and you will see it from here where I will click on this one. And this is it right here. It sits right up at the top. And I think it just all depends on how many, subheadings you have, or how many, H1, H2, H3 tags. Like, it depends on how many of those subheadings that you have. I have a lot because this is a much more longer post, but this is how it would end up. Now, this one is at the very, very top. And of course, it's going to end up being up at the top or more closer to the top of the page because it gives your reader a chance to skim through. Now, one of the great things about having a table of contents is that it's not just there for show for people to just look at and make it look good, but they can skip through your content. So if your content is labeled correctly, then you can actually skip through them. And that's why each one of these are underlined, because it's a link. So if I click on this one right here, it immediately is going to take me to the link for this one. So that's this right here, make up your mind. So it will take you to that actual area. And if I go back again and I decide to look at something else, let's just pick this one right here. Then it will take me to this right here. Be consistent and persistent. It takes me right to the area. So you land directly inside of the content where it is. So this is pretty easy. I definitely recommend it. It, of course, makes your blog post look a lot more organized, but it also gives the reader a chance to skip around and read what they want to read versus having to do one of these things where they're scrolling through and they're trying to find, where things are, and they have to scroll through your entire post to be able to find something. So this is how you add a table of contents to your blog post. And honestly, I think it looks really cool and it helps you to stay organized. So guys, if you want to be able to do that, then just follow the steps in this video. Go ahead and add that plugin, Easy Table of Contents, and it should make things look a lot more better for you. All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping by this video. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up and also come back to my channel because I'm constantly creating tutorials for blogging, creating an online business, and just showing you how I put everything together for my business. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.